And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a man who killed and a woman who helped him try to get away with it. It's called Run, Sheep, Run. Our stars, Kathy and Elliot Lewis.
Is that you, Joe?
Hello, Hazel. I just wanted...
I'm gonna kill you.
Now, Hazel, why do you always say that?
I am. One of these days I'm...
Hazel, honey, it's the fog. I'm in a gas station now, just below Redondo. The fog's been so
You're
thick...
doing it again, fabricating.
Honey...
Making up stories. Fog. Why don't you say hail or some other terrible storm of nature? Typhoon and be done with it. Fog. And here it's as clear as crystal.
Honey, Hazel...
Who you got there with you? How many girls?
Now, Hazel, you know...
Better get home, that's all.
All right, the fog's lifting a little. I'll try to chance it now. But it's been so heavy, honest, I thought I'd better pull up by the side... Honey? Hazel, honey? Hazel? Oh, Hazel. Hazel. She's a fine girl, a good wife, a good cook, runs a neat, clean home for me, but she's got one fault, a nagger. Another thing, always telling me I make up stories. A guy works 8 hours a day on the steel lathe in an aircraft factory in El Segundo. How much energy has he got left to make up stories to his wife? Like about the fog, for instance. What's there to make up? Fog hits the coast of Southern California regularly like clockwork this time of the year. Like right now, it's got a kind of gray-white color, and it curls in real slow from the ocean, and it stops up the traffic. And from far away, over the honking of the automobiles, you can hear the foghorns out to sea, and the ships, the freighters, and the steamers. A very musical sound, faraway sound. And it reminds a guy of things, like your ship hits a port of call, and you lean over the rail and look out, and in the fog there's a face waiting for you. Just for you. Warm, beautiful, and Another thing, I'm a singer. I drive in my car, I like to sing. Of the young in heart. Her face was very beautiful. My headlights hit it just right, no mistake. Not the fog, not the mood. A very stunning face, and the smile sweet. And she was standing a little way in the street, holding up her thumb for a ride.
Hi. Ride? Ride, mister?
Sure, hop in.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Don't mention it. What?
I like this.
Oh?
Yeah, I like the fog and the feeling of being lost in it.
You do?
Oh, yeah. As if I were 1,000 miles away from anything and anyone. Nice feeling. Exciting. Secret and exciting.
How come...
Yeah?
A girl like you, how come you have to... I mean...
You mean why I was hitching a ride?
A girl like you?
My car stalled about a half mile back and I was alone. I don't know anything about cars, so I just left it there and started to walk. And then I remembered my thumb. I just held it up.
But somebody like you... What I mean is it could be dangerous. Getting a lift from just anybody. Get in some stranger's car and not know what kind of...
You'd worry about me.
Well, yes. Yes, I would.
Gallant.
Well, it's just...
Gallant. And a gentleman.
Well, it's just if I knew anyone like you, I'd worry.
I like you.
You headed for Long Beach?
Mm-hmm. You get to that stop sign up ahead, turn left.
Why? Coast Highway will take us right into
Well,
Long...
maybe it won't be as crowded as the Coast Highway, and maybe not so foggy. Maybe it is a little out of the way. Maybe it'll take longer, but...
Left? Just up ahead?
Yeah.
I live in Long Beach. Work in El Segundo. Make the drive every morning and night. I live in Long Beach. Where do you...
What's your name?
Joe Haywood.
Mine's Roberta.
Roberta. Roberta what?
Just Roberta. Call me Bobby if you want.
No, I like Roberta. I can be driving through the fog and see her and stop so as I can help out a girl whose name is Roberta.
In shining armor. Through banners of mist in shining armor.
My wife's name's Hazel.
Joe and Hazel. Joe and Roberta. Joe and Roberta.
It's bumpy. Rough.
Yeah. I told you maybe it'd take us longer.
Fog's just as heavy. Heavier.
Nice.
Do-do-dee. Do-do-doo. Do-do-dee. Do-do-doo.
Watch out. Joe! Joe!
What? What's the matter?
You hit someone. You hit him and ran over him.
What are you talking about? I just...
You didn't see it, Joe. The fog, and you were looking at me.
You mean it? You mean I hit someone?
Oh. You better get out of the car. Take a look.
Yeah, maybe I better. Oh.
Joe?
Like you said, I hit a man. I ran over him.
Oh, Joe.
He's dead.
You sure, Joe? You know sometimes a quick look like that you can't... You sure?
I'm sure I killed a man.
Joe?
What?
What's going to happen to you? What happens now?
I don't know. Just keep quiet a minute, huh?
Sure.
Roberta.
A nice person like you, a really wonderful person, to get mixed up in a thing like this, and police. And what do you tell them? How you were riding along singing and looking at me and manslaughter. That's what they'll do to you. Oh, Joe.
Roberta. Roberta, don't do that. You worried? You worried about me?
Yeah. Yes.
Listen, Roberta. Just listen to me.
It's trouble. It's terrible trouble.
Yeah, trouble, and I don't know what to do. A thing like this never happened to me. Never. I'm all mixed up.
Let's get away from here. Let's just get away.
I killed a man.
Let's get away from
You
here.
hear me? It's never happened
Please
to
let
me.
us get away from
I
here.
just killed a man.
I won't tell. Honest, I won't tell. I'd never tell Joe. Joe, we can't just sit here, please. Please.
All right. All right. I don't know too much about things like this, so I can't explain not exactly what it feels like to kill a man. And I can't explain not exactly what it felt like to hear her sobbing, the girl whose name was just Roberta, and the way she leaned her head against my shoulder and sat close and shivered, and then was quiet, real quiet, and not moving away from me, just staring straight into the fog. I kept driving is all I know, like it was some mechanical reflex. I got back on the coast highway and kept driving, past where I lived, past Long Beach, past Seal Beach, past Balboa, south, just outside Laguna. The fog started to lift.
Joe.
It's okay. We're a long way from... You okay?
Yeah. And you?
I'm okay.
Where are we?
Just outside of Laguna. Keep your eye on the rear view mirror, will you, Roberta?
What?
The car just behind picked me up outside Balboa. I think he's been following me.
Maybe. I don't know any way to tell for sure.
I know a way. There's a place just up ahead, cocktail bar, parking lot. I'll turn in there. I guess I'm just jumpy and scared. Very scared, I don't mind saying.
Joe, as long as we're here, could we
Yeah,
have...
as long as we're here, a drink would help relax me. Let me think instead of being all knotted up inside. You want to?
Yeah.
It was a place Hazel and I used to go to a lot before we were married. That kind of place. Jutting out over the ocean and a glass wall to look through at whatever horizon you had in mind that evening. Candles and wrought iron on every table and piano music. And the sound of the ocean washing against the beach and the place swaying with the tides rolling in from the South Pacific. About a place like that, I can talk like that. We found a table close to the glass wall, and I asked Roberta to order for me, and I asked her to excuse me for just a minute, as I had a phone call to make.
Operator.
I want Terminal 21476 in Long Beach, operator.
1 moment, please. That'll be 15 cents, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll ring your number. Hello?
It's Joe, honey.
You better be calling from a hospital is what I've got to say to you.
Just listen, will you? Something happened.
A broken leg? 2 broken legs? What? What happened to you,
Will you
Joe?
just listen to me?
Or maybe you got mixed up in some gambling parlor and you don't dare show your face back home because you lost every penny you ever had. The house, the car.
Honest, honey, it's nothing like that. It's
Gambler.
Oh. Oh. Hello.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought I recognized your young lady. I was wrong.
That's right. He thought he recognized me.
Oh.
Yeah. Now be a good chap. Take my word for it, huh? Her word, too. I'm very sorry. Good night, lady. Good night, sir.
Hey, now you just wait a
That's
minute.
what happened, Joe, honest. He thought he knew me. I was setting him right when you Come on. Come on, sit down. I've been waiting. I waited to drink with you. Joe and Roberta.
Joe and Roberta. We drank our drink, and I ordered another one, and we drank that. Not a whole lot of talk. Sat and looked at the ocean. And in a while, the clouds over the water moved away to some other country, some other ocean. And there was left a moon. People often remark how nice I talk about pretty things. But there was no talk that night. Anyway, hardly any talk at all. Just the music from the piano and another drink. And not think what happened way back there outside of Redondo. Not say it. I guess I must have looked at Roberta in some way that...
We better go.
Not yet.
We better. Come on, Joe. Please.
Yeah, I better. So I called over the waiter and paid him and gave him a very nice large tip. And we went outside. And in the parking lot, I saw something.
What's the matter? Why are you stopped?
That car parked there.
What about it?
It's just like the car I thought was following me. It's exactly the same car. I swear.
You better let me drive, Joe.
Hmm?
Maybe you got too relaxed from those drinks. Maybe it'd be better if I drove. Give me the keys, huh, Joe? Come on.
Yeah, it'll be better. You drive. Here are my keys. Roberta.
Here. I'll help you in, Joe.
Roberta. Roberta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I got you into. And for being kind of loaded the way I am.
Now, you just put your head on my shoulder. Don't think of anything.
Oh.
Traffic accidents throughout the Southwest. California State Highway Patrol reports that a short while ago, a man was found dead on Vernon Avenue outside Redondo. As yet, he is unidentified, but he is a victim of a hit-and-run driver. The Highway Patrol has asked that this announcement be made so that any person or persons who may have seen the accident will immediately...
Roberta. They mean me.
Maybe.
What am I going to do? What? But you heard it. They'll... For sure. Well,
Sleep. That's what you're going to do. Sleep. Close your eyes and nestle close and sleep. Sleep, Joe.
Yeah, maybe... So my head'll clear.
Sleep. That's it. Close your eyes.
You are listening to Kathy and Elliot Lewis in Morton Fine and David Friedkin's story, Run, Sheep, Run. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Tomorrow night, CBS Radio's 21st Precinct thriller begins in the early morning hours when a woman approaches a cop on his beat and announces, "I just shot my husband." It's another poignant story of Captain Kennelly's 21st Precinct titled The Shotgun, one that will touch your heartstrings. Hear it on most of these same stations tomorrow night for another revealing insight on the human element in police work.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Kathy and Elliot Lewis in Mr. Lewis's production of Run, Sheep, Run, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Hi. Hi, sleepyhead. Hello, you old sleepyhead. Now, don't think about it.
Where are we?
Just south of San Diego. We'll be in National City in a little while.
You know what I did?
Now, I don't want you to think about
I
it.
killed a man.
For my sake, don't.
And I'm running away. Look.
What?
Over there, the sun's coming up, see? It's the start of my first day as a fugitive. It's...
Honey.
Honey?
Of course it's honey. What we've been through together, what we...
But just a minute.
What?
Everything seems different. It's a new day, and my mind's
I
refreshed.
don't know what you're talking
A
about.
new perspective. Everything's terrible.
But, honey, everything was terrible last night.
But in the light of a new day, listen, I've killed a man, and I'm running away from it.
That's right.
Joe Haywood, murderer. Joe Haywood, murderer.
Now, don't think about it. In Mexico.
In Mexico?
Have you ever dreamed of Mexico, Joe?
Very often.
In an hour. Mexico. With me.
Last night. I don't know what happened to me, seeing that poor man lying there. I guess it was shock. What made me do it?
Joe, Mexico. With me, Joe.
I must have been out of my mind. First, there was a girl out of the fog.
Me, Joe, and I'm beside you now, and... What are you shaking your head for? Am I not pretty anymore in the morning?
You're beautiful.
Well, then what?
Stop the car.
What?
Quick, stop the car.
Now what?
I'm going to make a telephone call. That phone booth in the filling station.
Who are you going to call?
Hazel. You know I'm going to call Hazel. She's my wife. I've just got to call her. I'm going to tell her everything. How I killed a man.
Operator, your number, please.
I want Terminal 21476 in Long Beach, operator.
That will be 45 cents for the first 3 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. And a quarter.
Thank you. Just a moment. Joe? Joe, where are you?
I'm coming in, Hazel. I'm going to give myself up.
Joe, are you all right?
I'm going to face the music, Hazel.
Face what music? What are you talking
It's a
about?
long story, Hazel, what's happened to me and the strangeness of events leading up
You
to...
drunken bum.
Hazel, listen to me.
What's that music playing? And who are those girls I hear laughing?
There's no music.
Chorus girl, I'll bet you. And wine and whiskey. Joe? You hear me, Joe?
Hazel, please.
Don't come home. Don't ever come home.
Now, don't say that, baby doll. Hazel. Hazel. Oh.
Well, look at me, Joe. Now, you come on and look at me. That's better. You certainly are a changed person in the morning, you know that? Anybody ever told you that?
You know something? I don't understand you at all.
I'm glad, Joe. A little mystery in a woman.
Roberta, my wife is really worried about me. Roberta, we're going back.
What?
We're going back. And you'll testify...
Oh, no, I'm not.
It's the only way.
Not me, Jack.
Jack? What did you call me?
Jack. It's a phrase.
You want to know what? You don't look pretty anymore.
Trouble?
He wants to go back.
What is this?
He wants me to go back with him to testify.
I know you. I know him, Roberta. He's the fellow who was talking to you at the bar when I came back from... I know you.
Oh?
What's going on here?
What do you mean, what's going on here? What does this chap mean when he says, what's going on here, Bobby?
Bobby?
He calls me that. You didn't want to, but he does. All the time.
You please get out of my car.
Out. Don't struggle with me, fella, because... Bobby, make him let go of the steering wheel.
Okay.
No!
Now, come on out here. Out!
Something's funny. Very, very funny. The whole thing, the back road and Roberta... Now, that was the first time in my whole life I'd ever been knocked unconscious by another fella. I didn't see him hit me. Whether or not that would have made a difference, I don't know. I've been called agile. I might have ducked or something. And I don't remember anything when I was out. Spinning wheels of color and voices and rockets bursting and sounds. Nothing. I opened my eyes. I was flat on my back.
Up.
I got up.
Into the car. Behind the wheel.
I got into the car and behind the wheel. Roberta was sitting beside me.
This is a gun, Joe.
That's a gun, Joe. She'll tell you where to drive. You drive her there, you hear? Else she'll shoot you.
I will, Joe. Straight down the road.
And I'll be following along in my car. Bye.
Hi.
You were a liar from the word go, weren't you?
Hi, Joe.
With a gun.
Take your eyes off it. Watch the road.
With a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going?
U.S. Route 101, Joe. Just follow the highway.
Look at you. Pretty girl like you, sitting there with a pistol.
Straight down the road.
To Mexico.
I promised you Mexico, didn't I?
You think I'm stupid, don't you?
No, I don't. I'd rather what's going to happen wouldn't happen to you, Joe.
Still, you'd shoot me.
Yes, I would.
I don't pity you, Roberta. I guess I should, but I just don't. What's going to happen?
You killed a man, remember?
I'm not so sure.
Ha! Ha!
What's the matter?
Not so sure, he said. The light flashes.
What's going to happen?
Well, I'll tell you. We're going to drive straight through to Tijuana. You like Tijuana?
It's all right.
Well, we're going to drive straight through. Then I think March...
Is he going to kill me?
Honey.
I don't think he's going to kill me. He's going to use me for a patsy.
Patsy? What are you doing with that word?
I read plenty.
And you are so right. You're going to be a patsy. Dump you in the car below Mexico where the police can find you. By the time they do, they'll have word you're the guy running away from a hit and run outside Redondo.
Patsy.
That's the word. Joe.
I didn't kill that man at all.
Joe.
You did.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Up ahead, Joe, is the border. Behave. Take your eye off the road for a second. Look at this gun. Now back on the road. Just behave, that's all. I got a story all fixed just in case the border guards... Just behave.
Good morning and welcome to Mexico. We hope you enjoy your stay. Where were you born,
Me?
if you please?
Ohio.
And you, senor, where were you born?
Your father's cucaracha.
Perdóname?
Your father's cucaracha, Jack.
I do not understand this belligerence, senor. I wish only to hear which state you were born in.
Also is Comprasita.
I can deny you permission to Mexico.
Guard.
It will avail you nothing, madam. This man has insulted me. I suggest...
Get him suggesting. You want a suggestion, Jack? The guy in that car driving up. Talk to him.
Guard, my friend here is upset. The
The
son,
guy
you
driving
know.
up, he's the boss of an international smuggling ring.
Smuggling?
Ring.
We'll turn back, Guard. My friend...
Right there,
the-
guard. He's packing $200,000 in his suitcase. That fellow there in the gray sedan. Suitcase full of money. Very big smuggler.
In the gray sedan?
The one I'm pointing to, the gray sedan. The fellow's turning around.
Oh, yes, I see. Senor!
That's the fella.
Senor! Wait, I wish to...
Go get him! Go get him!
Will you accept the charges? He's in Mexico. Tijuana. Put him on. Go ahead, sir.
Hello, Hazel.
I've been told you're in Mexico, Joe.
Yes, Hazel, I am.
Please tell me why.
Will you listen?
Of course I'll listen.
I thought I had murdered somebody.
Murdered somebody.
Hit and run. It's the same thing.
It is.
But Roberta and Mart really did it. Beat up a friend for the money he had that he'd won in Vegas, and I was kidnapped, Hazel. He tried to get away, but the border guards grabbed him, and they found nearly $10,000 in his suitcase. Boy, was I surprised. They got Roberta when she tried... Hazel, are you there?
Who kidnapped you, Joe?
Roberta and Mart, but it's all right. I tricked them at the border. Roberta had a gun on me, but I... Hazel? Hazel? Oh...
Suspense, in which Kathy and Elliot Lewis were starred in Run, Sheep, Run.
What's your definition of the criminal type? Have you ever looked at a man or woman and decided, inwardly we hope, that person is the criminal type? If so, you'll be fascinated by what befalls Casey, crime photographer, tomorrow night, when he gets involved in a case he blithely labeled the criminal type. Surprise follows surprise, thrill follows thrill, when CBS Radio's crime photographer takes his latest case. Tomorrow night, on most of these same stations.
Next week, the story of a man no one believed, even when he confessed to a murder. Anthony Ellis will be starred in his own adaptation of Elizabeth Bowen's Telling. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Run, Sheep, Run was written for Suspense by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. Featured in tonight's cast were Irene Tedrow, Mary Lansing, Tony Barrett, and Jack Crucian. And remember, next week, Anthony Ellis's adaptation of Elizabeth Bowen's story, Telling. And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a woman, a most attractive woman, who learns to her discomfort that even the smallest of arguments could lead to her death. So now, with Virginia Gregg as Mrs. Russell and Vic Perrin as Henry, here is tonight's suspense play, Goodnight, Mrs. Russell.
There's no escaping now. He hasn't said a word for 10 minutes. I know he's turning over in his mind how he's going to kill me. It's almost dawn now. In a little while, the milkman and the paper boys will be making their rounds. I'll be dead. The cafe was just half a block away from where I worked. It was a small, pleasant little place, spotlessly clean, with a large plate glass window on the sidewalk. There was always a beautiful-looking roast turkey and a juicy baked ham in the window, and you could watch Henry carve off succulent pieces of meat and arrange them into neat sandwiches, with an olive and a dab of potato salad on the plate. Every noon, all of us who worked in the Hilmar building would go there for lunch. We crowded in on the high stools and jabbered, as women do, while Henry patiently served us and put up with our female chatter. He was always the only one there.
How are you today, ma'am?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you, Henry. I think I'll have some of your nice baked ham and...
Yes, ma'am. Coming up.
He was always especially nice to me. I suppose that was because I'm, well, a little older than the others. The other girls were all quite young and very cute. Henry always seemed uncomfortable a little with them.
Yes, ma'am. Coffee?
Yes, please, and I believe I'll have some of your cherry pie. You're an excellent cook, Henry.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm glad you think so. 20 and 15, 30.
Perhaps I should have realized then, at a moment like that. He'd been in the middle of adding up my check when he stopped and stood very still and looked out of the corner of his eye, with his head cocked on one side as though he were listening for something. His expression was a little horrified. I thought maybe he'd heard a sound that meant something to him. You know, like the refrigerator out of order or something. Then all of a sudden he shook his head and brushed away whatever it was he had heard.
20 and 15's 35 and 45. You should try one of my dinners sometime, ma'am.
Henry, how about some service?
We only have a few minutes, Henry.
Excuse me, ma'am.
That was Henry. Oh, one other thing. Funny, but Henry never laughed. Perhaps I should have realized about him because of that. But I didn't. He was so nice and clean and polite, I rather liked him. As a rule, I make my own dinner in the apartment, but one night I had to work quite late at the office, and I decided to stop by Henry's and get a bite before catching the streetcar home. Ever since my husband died, I've felt just a little uneasy on the streets alone at night. I was glad to see the bright light in Henry's little cafe down the block. Henry was alone inside, and I could see him fussing around, cleaning up the place. He didn't hear me approaching.
What's that? Oh, you. You frightened me, ma'am. I didn't hear you coming.
I just thought I'd try one of your dinners tonight, Henry. You mentioned it the other day.
Yes, I know. Sit down, won't you, ma'am?
Well, you weren't closing or anything.
No, not at all. What would you like?
Oh, I'll try your number 4 dinner.
Number 4. Yes, ma'am.
He seemed rather frightened about something. Or suspicious. Yes, that was it. He seemed suspicious about something, I thought. I wanted to help him somehow, but I didn't want to butt in.
This is the first time you've ever been by here at night, ma'am.
Yes. I had to work late tonight, Henry. Didn't want to go home without dinner, you know.
I see.
Is something wrong, Henry?
No, I'll get the rest of your dinner.
Delicious soup.
Thank you, ma'am. You don't often work late, do you?
No, I don't. This is the first time, in fact. My boss asked me to stay late to type some letters.
I know. You work in the Hilmar building.
Well, yes, I do. How did you...
I know lots of things, ma'am.
This is a good dinner, Henry. I guess I'm not as hungry as I thought I was. I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave some of it.
I thought you liked my cooking. You said so just the other day.
Oh, I do. I think you're a grand cook, Henry. It's just that I'm not hungry tonight. I waited too long to eat, I guess.
You don't have to make excuses, ma'am. If you didn't like it, just say so.
No, I mean it. Your food is wonderful, Henry. If it weren't, I wouldn't have come here.
Wouldn't you?
No. Now, could I have my check, please, Henry?
95 cents, ma'am.
All right. There you are, Henry. You may keep the change.
I'd rather not, ma'am. Here.
Very well. Good night, Henry.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Next time you come, I'll have something you like.
But I did like... Oh, good night, Henry.
Good night, Mrs. Russell.
It was good food, but I felt rather ill at ease in there for some reason. That's why I couldn't eat. I decided not to go back there alone. It was rather hard to talk to Henry. And I didn't go back alone. That is, not for 3 weeks. I should never have gone back. We all continued to have our lunch there, and Henry was the same quiet, polite young man. Gradually, I came to feel that odd business in the cafe that night had just been all my imagination. Then came tonight. I had to work late, and again, and for the last time, I went to Henry's. Hello, Henry.
You've decided to try me again, I see.
Why, Henry, I've been eating here every day.
Not at night.
What's the difference?
In the daytime, you're always with your friends.
I like to eat with my friends. Now, let's have no more of this silly talk, Henry. How about one of your wonderful dinners? I promise to eat all of it tonight.
All right, ma'am. Which one?
I'll try the number 4 again, please. I think that way I can convince you I really like it.
Why?
Why? Oh, because I think 4 is lucky, don't you?
All right, ma'am, it's all ready.
You don't have many customers at night, do you, Henry?
No, ma'am. Not many.
I'm surprised you stay open.
Are you? There you are. I hope...
What is it, Henry? You seem to be listening for something. Is there...
Are you enjoying your dinner?
Henry, I hate to sound like I'm prying. I know it isn't my business at all, but I think something's bothering you.
Do you?
Yes. There isn't any way I can help, is there?
Nothing's bothering me, ma'am.
Yes. You know, I had a son like you.
Did you?
He was in the Army, killed in the war. He was very much like you.
I see.
That left me all alone in the world. My husband, Leonard, died 4 years before. Oh, he was a wonderful man. Everyone admired him. The contractor, you know. I began to notice that as I talked away about my family and everything, he became very quiet. He sat down on the cooler back of the counter and just watched me, his face absolutely blank. I couldn't tell what he was thinking. I was getting uneasy again. I'd just about decided to make up an excuse to pay my bill and leave. It was getting quite late. When my head began to feel heavy, and I began to feel sick and strange.
Mrs. Russell?
Oh, Henry, I feel ill. Henry, I'm awfully dizzy. I don't think I can. Henry? Can't you hear me? I believe I'm going to faint. Perhaps you'd better help. Did you do something?
Good night, Mrs. Russell.
You are listening to Goodnight, Mrs. Russell, tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
A one-man crime wave comes to an abrupt end when the FBI swings into action in an exciting tale tomorrow night on CBS Radio. The G-men break up the gentleman friend racket in brisk, efficient style. Listen to your FBI in Peace and War tomorrow night on most of these same stations.
And now we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Virginia Gregg and Vic Perrin in tonight's production of Goodnight, Mrs. Russell, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I don't know how long I was unconscious. It seemed just for a moment. A moment crowded with horrible nightmares and dreadful sounds. I remembered hearing a woman screaming and crying horribly. It was ghastly. I must have been unconscious several hours. And when I opened my eyes, it was dark. Pitch dark. A clock was ticking somewhere. And I realized that the screaming woman had been me. Is anyone here? Where am I? I'm tied up. Who's there? Can anyone hear me? Help! 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 Where am I?
You're in my room, Mrs. Russell.
It was Henry. Where was he? The room was black as night. I could see nothing. What was I doing here? Why was I tied up? How did I get here? I remembered nothing after feeling dizzy. So that was it. You put something in my food, didn't you, Henry?
Yes, I did, Mrs. Russell. I didn't want to kill you at the cafe, you see.
Kill me?
Yes, Mrs. Russell, did.
Why, Henry? Why?
Because you're my enemy. You and all the others.
Your enemy? I like you, Henry. I've always liked you.
Don't lie, Mrs. Russell. You thought I didn't know, didn't you? You thought I didn't know what you were up to.
What I was up to?
Planning to kill me night after night. I've heard you, all of you, outside my window, whispering and talking about how you were going to kill me. Didn't you know I could hear you?
You're insane!
Oh, no, I'm smart, Mrs. Russell, and you know it. That's why all of you planned to kill me, to get rid of me. Just lucky I found out you were one of them. You'll be the first to die, Mrs. Russell, and you're going to die slowly, in the dark. How do you like that, Mrs. Russell? Be quiet, Mrs. Russell, or I'll have to beat you up before I kill you.
I tried to make myself think. I remembered you're supposed to humor people that are like Henry. I tried to control myself.
No one can hear you. No one even knows you're here. I'm not going to untie you either. Not until you're dead.
Henry, I'm only...
You'll lie here in the dark and listen to the alarm clock for half an hour. Just half an hour, Mrs. Russell. And then I'll kill you. You see, I want you to suffer, like you've made me suffer.
Henry, I'm just an ordinary woman. How can you think these things of me?
Oh, come now, Mrs. Russell. I'm smart enough to see through those remarks you made.
Remarks?
Always talking about what a good cook I was, as if you felt I wasn't a man. I know what you're thinking.
Henry, I didn't mean anything of the sort. I really
meant...
meant...
rubbing it in about your precious son in the army, rubbing it in and torturing
Henry, all those things, they were your imagination. I didn't mean them that way at all.
You're like all the rest. I'm too smart for you, and you know it, so you want to kill me. I'm a dangerous enemy, Mrs. Russell.
How long have I got to live, Henry?
Half hour? I don't know. The alarm will ring. Then I'll kill you.
I was resigned to it then. It seemed so hopeless. But then I thought, if I could just get him to turn on the light, I might see a way out. It was a forlorn hope, but I tried it. Henry? Henry? How do you know you set the clock right? Henry?
I heard you.
You didn't answer. I thought...
You thought you could get me to turn on the light. Sorry, Mrs. Russell.
Henry, you're torturing yourself more than you are me, Henry. Do you know that?
What do you mean?
You don't know when the alarm's going to ring either. You must be sitting on the edge of your seat waiting to hear it. Aren't you? You see, when it rings, I know that I'll have to die. But you know that you will have to commit a terrible crime. Murder, Henry.
Shut up.
It is true, then, isn't it?
You can't trick me into turning on the light. I'm too smart for that. You're going to suffer in the dark, as I have. I decided to turn on the light, Mrs. Russell.
At first I was blinded, after having been in the dark so long. Then I saw his hands. They were long and slim and brown. Blue veins stood out on the backs of them. I looked up at him. He was just staring at me. Then he picked up the alarm clock and looked at it.
10 minutes to 3, Mrs. Russell. You have 10 minutes to live. Can you wait?
It was a tiny, neat living room. I was on a couch. The shades were down. There was no phone. The front door might be unlocked. It might be. I can wait, Henry. 8 minutes now. The hands were racing each other around the face of the clock. But if I could just get untied now, there'd be a chance. I'd have to be careful. But quick, quick.
5 minutes, Mrs. Russell.
Henry, what are those things strapped to that board over there on the wall?
Oh, that's my
A
collection.
collection?
Match folders?
Oh, do you collect match folders?
Oh, yes. I'll show them to you.
I held my breath as he took them down off the wall. If that clock would only stand still for 5 minutes.
Here. See? I have folders from all the famous night spots. Here's Ciro's. And the Store Club. And 21. Bet you didn't think I'd been to all those places, did you?
Why, no. Have you, Henry?
Sure. Lots of times. People would never believe me. That's why I have these.
They're lovely, Henry.
Yes.
Henry, my arms and legs are numb from being tied up like this. Could you...
No. I warned you not to get tricky, Mrs. Russell.
I just wanted you to loosen my hands so I could look at your collection.
Well, just your hands.
He'd forgotten about everything but his collection for the moment. But that alarm would go off any second, and that would remind him. As he untied my hands, my eyes fell on a large jade bookend beside the couch.
There. Now be careful, Mrs. Russell. You just wanted to see my collection, remember?
Yes, Henry. Show it to me.
Now, see this one? It's from the Coconut Grove.
Yes, Henry.
This one is
I let
from
my hands
Antoine
steal
in
along the
Orleans.
couch toward the bookend.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, it is, Henry.
You're not paying attention.
Oh, yes, I am.
Look
I
at this
had
one.
it in my
I
hands
got
now.
this.
Oh! Don't even remember doing it. But somehow I'd gotten the bindings off my feet. And I was outside in the night. He'd been telling the truth. His house was the only one on that block. I ran as hard as I could. I didn't even think about direction, just ran. I knew he'd come to in a minute, and I had to get out of sight. I'm not used to such exercise, and my heart was pounding so hard it ached. In the middle of the next block, I stopped for a moment and leaned against a tree to breathe. Then I looked back, and I saw him.
see him beneath the street lamp. He stopped, not knowing which way I'd gone. He was wild. His mouth was hanging open loosely. I shrank back further in the shadows and prayed he'd go the other way. He didn't. He started walking rapidly again, in my direction. There was a house on this block, a big rambling place. It was after 3 a.m. and the people would be asleep, but I knew I could run no farther. Help! Oh, help! Let me in, please. Oh, please, open the door. Open the... And then I saw the note pinned to the door. It said, "No milk for 10 days." I could hear Henry's footsteps down the street, and I knew he must have heard me. My heart felt as though it would burst. The street was deserted. And then I heard a car approaching. It was a block away. I ran out in the street and waved my arms. Help! Oh, help me! Stop, please! Oh, please, stop! 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 Stop!
Hello, Mrs. Russell.
Henry!
Come on, Mrs. Russell.
But
Come on. We're going home again, Mrs. Russell.
There's no escaping now. He hasn't said a word for 10 minutes. I know he's turning over in his mind how he's going to kill me. It's almost dawn now. In a little while, the milkman and the paper boys will be making their rounds. I'll be dead.
You shouldn't have tried to get away, Mrs. Russell. You made me very angry.
I know.
You shouldn't have hit me either. You were even smarter than I thought, Mrs. Russell. You almost made it. But you weren't smart enough. Were you?
If you're going to kill me, Henry, please do it. Haven't you tortured me enough?
You see? It just didn't do you any good to be my enemy, did it? I don't like to kill you, but I have to. It's the only way I can protect myself.
Don't you see you're not well, Henry? Please try to listen to me.
I'll have to kill all the others, too. If I don't, they'll kill me.
The others.
Don't pretend you don't know. I've heard them whispering about me. You must have heard them, too. The voices.
The voices.
All the time, just like I told you. When I'm at work, even here at home, I hear them plotting. They don't know I know.
Henry, there's no one. It's all an illusion, don't you see?
Just like you are, they're afraid of me because they know I can outsmart them. I'm too clever for them, and they know it. That's why they want to kill me. That's why you want to kill me, isn't it, Mrs. Russell?
I don't want to kill you, Henry. If only there were
I've
someone...
rather gotten to like you, Mrs. Russell. If you weren't dangerous to me, I might let you live.
I'm not dangerous to you, Henry.
Oh, yes, you are. I've decided to strangle you. If you close your eyes, it will happen very quickly. You'll hardly know it. Are you ready, Mrs. Russell? Now, please don't struggle. It'll be much easier for both of us. Aren't you going to close your eyes?
No.
What's that?
What?
Listen, you can hear them. Don't you hear them? The voices.
The voices. The voices?
Don't you hear them?
Yes. I hear them, Henry.
See? Now you believe me, don't you? You hear what they're saying.
Yes. Yes. It's just as you said, Henry.
They must be right near.
Yes, right near.
There are a lot of them. There are too many.
You'd better hide, Henry.
Yes, but where? They sound louder all the time.
They're getting closer. Have you a closet?
Yes, that's it. The closet. Over here.
Shall I help you, Henry?
Yes, but be quick. This closet. I'll hide in here.
All right, Henry. I'll protect you. There. A good place to hide.
What if they find me here?
I'll lock the door, Henry.
No, I don't like that.
They're getting closer, Henry.
You'll unlock the door when they're gone?
Yes, Henry.
Lock the door, Mrs. Russell.
You'll be safe now, Henry.
Suspense, in which Virginia Gregg and Vic Perrin starred in Ben S. Hunter's story, Goodnight, Mrs. Russell.
No crime is foolproof enough, no hideaway secret enough when both Captain Kennelly and the 21st Precinct get on the job. Listen tomorrow night over most of these CBS radio stations when the police force of the 21st Precinct shifts into high gear to apprehend another criminal.
Next week, the story of a supermarket and a young man who finds that after closing time, once the daily bustle is stilled, this very ordinary store becomes a place of danger and terror absolute. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Goodnight, Mrs. Russell was written for Suspense by Ben S. Hunter and starred Virginia Gregg as Mrs. Russell and Vic Perrin as Henry. Others appearing in tonight's cast were Jill Jarman and Eleanor Tannen. And remember, next week, James Poe's suspense story, Never Steal a Butcher's Wife. And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of a supermarket and a young man who finds that after closing time, once the daily bustle is stilled, this very ordinary store becomes a place of danger and terror absolute. So now, with Hy Averback as Harry, here is tonight's suspense play, Never Steal a Butcher's Wife.
It started the first day of the job. I was clerking the liquor department of the supermarket. I hadn't been in Los Angeles a week. My brother, when I left New York, had given me this letter to a friend of his, a guy who owned a string of these supermarkets. The letter was about could he use me, I was a good fella, he could count it a favor, you know. And the guy had this opening, liquor clerk. And comes the following Monday, I'm at work. I spent the morning loading the refrigerators with beer, soda water, all that stuff, and sizing up the place. You know, back east, we don't have many of these supermarkets. There was the vegetable department run by a nice little dark guy, and there was a delicatessen that was run by an old geezer and his frau. There was a bakery department and meat department, and, of course, the groceries. No clerks. You pushed a little cart around and helped yourself. To get out, you passed the cash register, and the girl loaded your stuff, rang up the price. My, surveillance of the place had reached the girl who checked the groceries when the trouble started. She was looking at herself in a little mirror and putting on some lipstick. Her back was to me. I see her stop putting on the lipstick, but still looking at the mirror. I see her eyes in the mirror. And then she turns around very slowly and looks at me. Just looks at me. She must have been 50 feet away at the least, and with customers between us. But it was like we were all alone, the two of us, on a beach somewhere. An empty beach. I should have looked away. I should have winked and forgotten it. I should have gone on stacking beer and thinking about how to be a success. That's what I should have done. What I did do was I stood right there and locked eyes with her for I don't know how long. And all the time I was looking at her, I was sending her mental telegrams.
Hey.
You and me, baby.
Hey, you.
You and me.
Hey.
You and me, baby.
Hey, what's the matter? Asleep on your feet?
Huh? What'd you say?
You're the new guy, huh?
Yeah, I just started this morning.
I'm Nick Arno. I work the vegetables.
Harry Carr, pleased to know you.
Yeah. Get 2 bottles of cold beer?
Sure. Cold as a witch's heart. Only don't open them here by the counter. You know the law.
I have them out back with my lunch.
Nick.
What?
Come here. Yeah. Gal over there by the cash register.
Mary?
Is that her name, Mary?
Yeah. What about her?
That's what I'm wondering. What about her?
Oh. No soap. She's married.
You kidding?
You see that big guy over there with the knife? The butcher?
Yeah?
You ask him if I'm kidding.
Well, who's he?
Her husband.
Oh.
See you.
I looked over at him. He was a funny-looking guy. A real creep. He stood there sharpening a tremendous big cleaver, whistling to himself. He had on a hard straw hat and a white apron. He had those rimless glasses with thick lenses so that his eyes looked like baseballs. When he saw I was looking at him, he nodded and went on whistling and stropping. A real creep. Later on, I watched him softening up some sort of steaks. He had a big steel mallet with points on it, and he was whanging away at this meat like a pile driver. And I watched him grinding, and slicing, and quartering, sawing the bones off some of the cuts. And always those eyes like baseballs, and that teeny little mouth lost in the big red face, whistling. And I looked over at her, and she was giving me the eye again. We closed at 7. The vegetable guys carted out the old stuff. The delicatessen man put away his pickles. I checked the register, counted my slips, and made my entries. Kraus, the butcher, was still there, packing and cleaning, putting stuff in that big refrigerator room back of the counter. But she had left. I got into my street coat and walked out.
Hello.
She was standing looking at the shoe display a couple of doors down from the market.
I said hello. Don't you say hello wherever it is you come from?
Well, sure. Hello.
You taking the bus?
Yeah?
Which way do you go?
Down to Western.
Oh, I'm going that way. I'll drive you.
No, I don't think you'd better.
What's the matter?
I wouldn't want to trouble you.
No trouble. Come on. I'm parked right here.
What about Mr. Kraus?
Oh, he'll be there an hour yet. He takes the bus.
Oh.
Come on. Well, come on. Don't be afraid. You're afraid of me.
No, I'm not afraid of you.
Well, then get in.
So all day long, I'm pushing liquor at them. Now they're pushing it at me.
Oh, you're cute, Harry. No, I mean it. You're cute.
Yeah, well, so are you, baby.
You really think so?
Sure, baby.
Harry, let's get out of here. Hmm? Go someplace else.
Hey, I gotta work in the morning.
Oh, silly. This is the morning.
It is. Hey, Mac, what's the time?
1:45. Last call.
You really think I'm cute, Harry?
Well, sure, baby. But it's late. It's real late.
Don't worry, sugar.
Come on. I'll take you home.
I'll take you home.
Of course, I felt lousy the next morning. I'm not much of a drinker. But she looked fresh as a daisy, smiling and joking with the customers. I didn't look over there. I didn't want to. Didn't want to think about what must have gone on between her and Krause when she got in. He didn't look happy. I knew why. I kept waiting for him to turn those baseball eyes on me. But he never did. Just went on smashing, slicing, grinding, sawing, all that. When I came out that night, she was there. I tried to disregard her.
Harry.
But she said she had something very serious to talk over. And the way she said it, well, I got in the car again.
He's awful. Really, you don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's tough.
You just wouldn't believe some of the things.
Yeah, look, baby, I think
He's crazy jealous.
Of you?
Yeah. Isn't that silly?
Well, I guess maybe...
Jealous of me. Or should I say, of you.
Me? What does he know about me? What did you say?
Well, I got in this morning, and there he was, sitting up like Grandma in his bathrobe. He said, "Where have you been?" And I said, "What's it to you, Auntie?" I call him Auntie. It drives him crazy. He said, "Don't you think you can fool me?" And then he started to cry and say a lot of things about Babylon and sitting on the waters. Real crazy talk.
Well, I'd better go.
Oh, now don't be silly. He doesn't know who you are or who it is.
But he could find out.
Oh, no. Not unless I told him.
You wouldn't do that.
Of course not, baby. As long as you're good to me.
The next night, I stayed in the market. I was scared. Didn't want any more of that. I did inventory. I counted bottles. I cleaned the refrigerator. I changed the water in the soft drinks cooler. I kept busy. Across the market, Krause was moving around, cleaning up. And after a while, he took off his apron and his straw hat, and he came over. Hello, Mr. Krause.
Yeah. Give me a bottle of beer.
Sure thing.
It's all right to drink it here?
Well, sure. We're closed, ain't we?
Yeah.
Well, here's an opener.
Thank you. Ah. You're working late.
Well, you know how it is. Nothing to do evenings.
No?
No, I'm new out here. It takes time to make friends.
For me, maybe it would take time. Not for you, a good-looking young fellow like you.
Well, I don't know. You're a big, broad-shouldered guy.
Yeah, sure. Big. That's me.
How's the beer?
It's all right. Listen, you know my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah. You know her.
Well, yeah, isn't she the one who checks the groceries?
Yeah.
Very nice-looking lady.
You think so?
Well, of course. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean it very sincerely. A very nice, respectable-looking...
Yeah, sure. Now, listen. You noticed something funny goes on there?
Funny?
Somebody is playing around with her. I want to find out who.
With her?
You wouldn't believe that, would you?
No, I should say not.
Listen, do me a favor, huh?
Sure. What?
You keep your eyes open, huh?
I will, Mr. Krause. I promise you.
I find that guy. I find out who he is if it takes a year. When I do, I kill him. Good night.
Good night.
You're listening to Never Steal a Butcher's Wife. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. There are all kinds of tales of suspense, and you'll find an exciting one when you listen to the latest Perry Mason story on CBS Radio tomorrow. He's the debonair lawyer detective whose exciting cases come your way Monday through Friday, daytimes, on most of these stations. This week, listen to Perry Mason try to help a damsel in distress. And now, we bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Hy Averback in tonight's production of Never Steal a Butcher's Wife, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
You see how it happens? You go along minding your own business, trying to be a sweet guy, and whammy, up pops the devil, the roof caves in, and there you are. The executioner's honing the axe and whistling to himself. I tell you, I was nervous. My hands were sweating and my teeth were aching. If it hadn't been for needing that job bad, if it hadn't been for that, I'd have put on my coat and hightailed it out of there but fast. It was a situation. And Mary's looking over at me every now and then, giving me the big eyes. Yeah, the heck with you, baby. Get yourself another boy. And Krause is looking over and raising his eyebrows. Do I know who it is yet? Then I'm making a long face and shaking my head. And then Nick, the vegetable man, comes over.
I see you didn't understand what I told you the other day.
What's that, Nick?
About Mary. I told you she was a married woman.
What are you talking about?
I seen you, the both of you, coming out of a bar the other morning.
You're nuts.
Don't pull a hard face with me, Harry. I ought to tip Krause off to what's going on.
Nick, be a good guy, will you?
Be a good guy. I'm telling you, you better be a good guy and leave the butcher's wife alone if you know what's good for you.
I will, Nick. I will. I swear it was a mistake, that's all.
Yeah.
So be a good guy, Nick. Forget about it, huh?
This once okay, but you do it again, you get what's coming to you.
Sure, Nick. Sure thing.
I'm not just talking.
Harry.
What? Blow, will you blow?
Harry, I wish you wouldn't treat me this
Blow,
way.
blow, get away.
Look at me,
Don't
Harry.
you know your husband is watching you?
Oh, he's got his glasses off. He couldn't see Hollywood Bowl. You better be nice to me, Harry.
Please, Mary, please go back to your cash register.
I want to see you tonight.
No.
Oh, yes.
Look, understand me, baby. You're poison. Now get away.
You'll see me, Harry.
But I don't
Or
want...
you'll see Krause.
All right. Where?
I'll be parked around the corner.
Around the corner.
And don't be late. Oh, look, now stop being silly and get in.
Look, can't you understand? I don't want any trouble.
What are you so afraid of?
Trouble!
Oh, come on, baby. Let's go have some fun.
Look, please, I've asked you not...
What is it?
Hello.
I warned you.
You got it wrong, Nick.
Oh, no.
Say, what is all this?
You shut up.
Don't you talk to me like that.
I'll talk to you like I please, cheat.
Harry! Hit him, Harry!
I didn't hit him. He was looking down his nose at me, and he was a nice, wide-open target, but I didn't hit him. Because all of a sudden, I knew what I had to do, and I knew I had to do it fast.
Harry, where you going, baby?
I didn't turn. Nick was still back there beside the car. I went into the market. Mr. Krause.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I found out.
What? I can't hear you, what?
I said I found out. I found out who it is.
Who? Who?
Nick.
The vegetable man?
Yeah.
The vegetable man.
Now, look, Mr. Krause, I knew yesterday, but I didn't want to get him in trouble. I told him to lay off, but he said nuts. He said if I opened my mouth, he'd tell you it was me, that I was the one.
Vegetable man.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krause.
I never did like him. I never did.
Well, good night.
Vegetable man.
I took a fifth of old Smuggler home with me. No dinner. I just lay there on the bed about 3 hours, talking to myself. And finally, To heck with the job. I got up and I started to pack. I was broke, but I didn't care. I'd have to skip out on my rent, but it didn't matter. I didn't care. I wanted out. From Krause, from Mary, from Nick. And suddenly, I figured that even if Nick was a snooping little rat with his holier now, I ought to clear him. So I wrote a note to Krause. I said, I did it, Krause. Don't blame anybody else. I took the note in my bag and the key to the market, and I tiptoed out of the rooming house. I caught a bus and went to the market. The boulevard was deserted. I looked in through the glass door. In the back of the place, up high, there was a red neon beer sign that blinked on and off, on and off. I unlocked the door, went in, locked the door behind me. The place was eerie in the dark, what with that red light blinking on and off. 1 minute the place was pitch black. The next it was 1,000 little red lights bouncing off the canned stuff in the grocery part. I went to the butcher counter first, and I laid the note on the scale where he'd be sure to see it. Then I crossed over past the vegetables and the bakery, past the delicatessen to the liquor department. It was dark, and I kept bumping into things, and I thought, why am I acting like a criminal? I turned on the light. The whole place was suddenly dazzling, hurt my eyes. I looked at the cash register. I was just thinking about maybe taking a couple of bucks when it happened. I hadn't touched it. Somebody had turned the lights off again. There were other switches in the place. I didn't know where. And after the brightness, the place seemed twice as dark. The red sign blinked on and off and on and off. And then I saw him. Krause. He was standing behind the meat counter at the scale, and he picked up the note. My note. I did it, Krause. And he read it. I couldn't see his eyes, just the glasses. And every time the light blinked, they shone red, bright red, like some sort of terrible toy. And then he began to move. And it was like a movie that you see one frame at a time. Each time the light blinked on, he wasn't where he'd been before, but closer. Closer. Krause? Mr. Krause? Oh, no. No. No, Mr. Krause! Those red glasses kept coming at me. I edged toward the vegetables, and he moved too. I moved the other way, toward the groceries. There was a railing. I climbed over it, and I was in one of the long, narrow aisles of cans and bottles. The stuff was piled head high. I waited, hoping maybe he didn't see me. But he did. I hid behind a tower of dog food boxes. He sounded 30 or 40 feet away. I waited. I looked around the corner. He was looking down another aisle. I ducked my head back. I couldn't understand that sound. I looked again. The aisle was empty. In the center where Krause had stood were his shoes. He'd taken them off. Very quietly, I bent and took mine off, too. And I began to tiptoe away from where I'd seen him. And then I rounded a corner, and there he was, not 2 feet away, with his back to me. And I lost my balance, and I put my hand out to steady myself. A whole display went over. I ran. And then I was at the end of an aisle, and there was the wall, the back wall. And I turned, and he was coming straight at me. My hand touched something cold, a bottle. I grabbed it. It was ammonia. Krause! Krause, get back, Krause, or I'll blind you. Krause, I warn you, I swear I will. Krause, I've got ammonia here. I'll blind you if you come any closer, Krause. He stood there like a crazy blind giant, tearing at his eyes, the ammonia running down his face. I didn't wait. I ran past him, bumping him aside, ran and cut around the cash register and past the delicatessen and the bakery to the door. It was locked. The key, I'd left it in the lock, and it was gone. I tried to break the glass with my fist, but it was like steel. I tried to kick it, but I left my shoes behind. And Krause kept coming. feeling his way along, moaning, silhouetted in the blinking light, the red light that gleamed like a tongue of fire on the knife he held in his hand. I slid behind the counter of the meat department. Under my feet, the sawdust. I bent, scooped up a handful. His face was awful, twisted and gleaming in the blinking red light. His glasses were gone and his eyes were screwed tight shut in pain. He stopped 10 feet away, swaying. Then he opened his eyes, opened them as wide as he could, and moved his head from side to side, trying nearsightedly to see me. And then his head stopped moving, and holding it sideways, using one eye to see me, he came on, the knife held way back. And I waited. And I let fly with the sawdust and jumped to one side, my back against the wall, and he twisted and skidded in the sawdust, and he fell. And then he was very still for a moment. I waited, backing. He rose to his knees. In the blinking light, I saw the knife. He'd fallen on it. It was sticking out of the middle of his chest. Krause! Then, very slowly, he got to his feet. One hand over the place where the knife was. And then he started toward me again. There was a rack over the chopping block. He reached up and got a cleaver. I backed. Behind me, I felt a large, cold handle. The door to the meat storage room. I heaved it open. Inside, it was cold, bitter cold, and dark. In the center of the door was one small, thick pane of glass. It was clouded. I wiped it clear with my hand and looked out. Krause stood there, his face an inch from mine, looking in. And then his eyes rolled back and his face went slack and he fell out of sight. He was dead. I was sure of it. Now I felt around in the dark for the knob, but I couldn't find it. I felt the door from the top to the bottom. There were bars and bolts and something that felt like a handle, but it wouldn't move. I mean, I heaved and tugged, but it wouldn't move. There was a knife on the slab there, a butcher knife. I felt around the door for a crack, slipped the knife in and twisted. It broke off. Another door, I thought. Maybe there's, please, another door out of this place. And I began to search for it in the dark, feeling along the icy, damp walls. I walked under something cold that moved when I touched it. Side of beef, but no door. I moved farther. Another icy cold thing. And I moved on. Came up against another. Cold as the rest. But and I'm crazy. I know it. I'm crazy. This one feels as though it's wearing silk stockings. So here I am. It's awfully cold. Cold as a witch's heart. Cold as a tomb. This thing I have in my hand, this knife handle, I wish it had a blade. I know what I do, I know. But it hasn't. Anyway, I'm innocent of anything. They'll believe me. They will. There's a letter outside on the scale. It says, I did it, Krause. Don't blame anybody else. And there's my suitcase. That'll prove I meant to go away and not to cause anybody a hard time. And there's... Oh, the time goes slow. And while I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, I'll tell myself the whole story again. And again. And again. It'll give me something to do, you know. Something to think about. You see, it started the first day of the job. I was clerking the liquor department of the supermarket. I hadn't been in Los Angeles a week. Now, my brother, when I'd left New York, had given me this letter to a friend of his, a guy who owned a string of these supermarkets. The letter was about could use me. I was a good fella. He counted a favor, you know.
Suspense, in which High Averback starred as Harry in James Poe's story, Never Steal a Butcher's Wife. Enjoy tonight's tale of suspense. Well, there's a different kind of suspense on CBS Radio's Monday through Friday daytime serial, The Brighter Day. This week, Reverend Dennis and his family are the targets of a vindictive plot. Find out what happens. Listen to The Brighter Day tomorrow and every weekday on most of these stations. Suspense is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Never Steal a Butcher's Wife was written for Suspense by James Poe and starred High Averback as Harry. Featured in the cast were Paula Winslow, Jack Crucian, and Lawrence Dobkin. Stay tuned now for yours truly, Johnny Dollar, which follows immediately over most of these same stations. Listen while you work. Enjoy Hilltop House every Monday through Friday in the daytime